and welcome to the stream. This is episode 4 of the Golden Vault of our first heist. And Ravnog, I'll hand it over to you, and you can take the reins on this train wreck that we've gotten ourselves into here.
All right. Hey, guys. Welcome back. To start off with, we'll do a little recap. Last week, we began the heist. We started it out from the from the pub across the street. You guys had a short planning period. You decided the best way to enter the building would be come back and enter through the basement door. Pidby and Venona both stayed in the building. Pidby hid in a vent. Venona hid in a janitor's closet. Venona is currently masquerading as a cleaning lady. She has found a set of coveralls in the janitor's closet, and she's kind of just walking around pretending like she's cleaning. Pidby is still invisible. I
Yep.
believe that probably fell. Yep. Okay. Yep. Still invisible. Let's see.
So that's an hour?
Zarthus had an interesting.
Yep, it's a
sorry?
full hour.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Zarthus, after entering the building, came upstairs with Dandelion to the first floor. They entered one of the offices. They asked Dandelion to make a distraction. Dandelion tried to gently open a door, but was caught. And when he did, he also pretended to be here for cleaning. And he got away with it and was directed towards a pile of vomit behind the gift shop. Zarthus took that as his opportunity to do some sweet moves. They were pretty sweet.
They were so good.
He was still successful in knocking out the guard and placing her behind the gift shop counter next to the pile of vomit. And Pidby has since joined, came down the stairs and joined Zarthus, holding on to him because Pidby cannot see, and Zarthus
right.
cannot see Pidby.
I forgot about that.
And they have moved back into the office where they previously were. And that kind of brings us all to where we are right now.
And we've realized
Dandelion
that the egg
I'm sorry,
we're
go ahead.
looking for has been moved already, right? It's already been taken
Yes.
out, so.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes. And so Dandelion has actually unlocked the door into the next office, but has not entered in. And then that kind of brings us to that does bring us to where we all are now.
Was someone going to check out back? I thought somebody
I'm
mentioned
out
they
in
were.
the back.
Okay. I thought somebody was heading out back.
Alyssa had sprayed some perfume around the whole place to confuse and dipped.
Oh yeah, she might have double crossed us.
Right. Yep. So you don't know where Alyssa is currently, and she may have double crossed you.
She was my friend.
She was using you, Neil.
I loved her.
Grow up.
And I'm 15.
That brings us to it is currently 8:20. And it's time for Neil.
Oh hey. Hi, it's me.
Check for mimics this time.
Fuck no. By myself? That's a stupid idea.
You've got a lantern down here.
Yeah. Can I see the map, please? I can't see the map. I would like to see the map on Roll20.
We can certainly try.
I didn't realize that wasn't my fault. Hold on. Sorry, I didn't realize that was my fault.
Alright, so I put the lantern up on top of the thing, and I've kind of just been walking around that. First thing I want to do is walk over to the door out back to the docks and that. And either like give it a light jiggle to see whether it's still movable, whether it has been locked or something. And if it's not, to step outside and see if I can see anything. Like, because it's been snowing, if there's been any footprints, if there's any tracks, if they've tried to like do the thing where they're like, I wasn't here, and they're like washing the snow as they go past. I've been like, to me it'd be pretty obvious, but
All right. So when you
probably trying to be as sneaky as possible so I don't get caught.
the doors are unlocked, so I'm not going to take your action for this. You're
Yep.
able to look out. The snow is probably about 3/4 of an inch thick at this point. It's pretty evenly covered. There's no rocks or pebbles sticking out anymore. It's covered the ground fairly evenly.
Mhm.
And around the carriage that's sitting out there, there are still no footprints.
Okay.
No footprints to be seen. No evidence that anybody has been out there.
Right. So Neil is probably having a look at the ground, and there's definitely no footprints anywhere, so that makes that a little bit more annoying. I am going to come back inside and I can't really. I'm going to start going around to some of the boxes. And before going anywhere near them, because now he has PTSD from mimics, I'm just going to start like with both hands with my swords now. Just kind of like, before I look in any box, I'm going to start poking every single one before I go anywhere near it. But having the lantern on the top still as like a light shining around. So I'm going to have a look around and see if I like just poke boxes and have a look inside to see what I find. But at any point, if there is a sound, I want to be able to like hide.
All right, so there are a ton of boxes around here, so I'm going to need you to be a little bit more specific about what you're looking for. I'll tell you what, give me a perception roll,
Yep.
and I'll tell you how well you see which boxes are new,
Oh boy, I got a 0 for my
because there
perception.
are some new boxes down here.
10.
Okay. You
I can't
notice that
remember.
you notice 3 new boxes. There's one here. There's one here.
Yep.
And there's one here.
Okay. First one I'm going to look at is the one closest to the exit.
Okay.
I'm going to poke it first. Just a light prod with the pointy bits of the sword. And
So when
yeah,
you do, nothing really happens. The box kind of teeters back and forth.
I don't trust you.
Mm,
I don't trust
The
any of
box or the DM?
you.
yes.
The box. Yes, but also the box.
Also,
Every
yes.
time he goes up to one, he's like, I don't trust you. Y'all gonna fucking eat me too? No? Okay. And I'm like, as soon as I've like poked it a few times, then I'm gonna like open the boxes and see what's new.
Inside of here is the very large purple spiky shaped gem that you guys saw upstairs. That was on display with the
Mm-hmm.
Merkmeyer stone. Um,
The one that all of the rest of them were fake. I remember
I'm
having a
sorry.
conversation with. I remember having the conversation with Alyssa when we were still upstairs. That like we were talking about the fact that like all the other stones were fake except for this egg.
Right.
I'm going to take this and just kind of like hold on to it.
So this thing weighs almost 70 pounds. So I'm not sure you're just gonna hold on to it.
Maybe I'm not. I don't know. No, I've got
Um,
70 pounds. Yeah, no, I can still carry that.
okay.
Push,
All right.
drag, or lift 390 pounds. That's a strong boy.
Okay. All right.
Where did you find that? Is that
Okay.
in your
So
description or where
I'm
did you?
also not too much of a stickler for weights and things like that. I was just more thinking of this is a giant stone.
Yeah. Okay. Actually,
I think we said it was amethyst earlier, so
yeah. Amethyst can be pretty fucking heavy.
you can honestly just
Um,
like chip some off if you need to.
I think what I'm gonna do
Um,
is I'm going to kind of just leave that one and just go to the other ones on subsequent turns. But again, I'm just gonna be at the end, like after searching for one, I'm just gonna like be listening out, and if there's a sound, then use a bonus action to a cunning action to hide.
Okay. I'll let you check out one more if you'd
Okay,
like.
cool. So investigation or perception? Sorry, which one
You
do you
don't
want?
have to. Just remember, there's one down here in this corner.
Yeah, I will
In
take
this
the one
corner.
on this side.
Okay.
That's closer to the middle. Ooh, the
Man,
dynamic
keeping me
lighting, that's
running
cute.
slow.
That's cute.
The dynamic lighting
Uh,
is cool, except I can't show anybody the map. So we're just RPing it as far as the stream goes.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna
that's
poke this one before looking inside this
so.
one
I've
too.
seen the way that I was trying to look into ways of going around that, and I think some other people I've seen make like an extra character, like an extra player that's
Yeah,
allowed to see everything.
you just have to do
Oh,
that
okay.
for
Yeah,
me.
I don't
I guess I could move my guy down there.
know.
Just follow people around. That's how I do it on that's how I do it on Dragonbane. I have just a dummy character I move
Okay.
around.
Fair enough. Yeah, so down
All
on
right.
this side, I'm gonna poke it and go
Again, it
look
just kind of
inside.
teeters back and forth, but nothing really happens.
I will poke every box in this goddamn building before I go anywhere near it.
Would you like to open this one?
Yeah, I'm gonna open this one slowly.
All right. When you open this one, inside is a very large, green, transparent, egg-shaped stone.
Can I roll either like investigation or something to like recognize it? Because I've seen it when I was upstairs.
I will say I'm going to give you either perception or investigation, whichever is your better one. Your choice.
Yeah, +1.
Yeah, it's an extra. You get one
Nat
on that.
20.
Nat 20. Wow.
Hey, look at
You're
that.
saying
That's the way to
it.
do it.
Yeah, Zarthus. Jealous.
That's awesome.
So
Zarthus did
this
great for anybody who did not watch the stream last week.
Yeah.
Okay, in my
right.
defense, I recovered from that quite well, actually.
You tried to get up on
Sure.
the banister. Fucked it. Took the guard down. Fuck that. Tried to get back up to leave. Fuck that.
Okay, look, taking the guard out was cool at least. Okay, I
It
did it
was pretty
cool.
cool. I'll give you that.
Just banisters and
Surprised
me
you
don't.
didn't fall down the stairs.
Bro, yeah.
You've been banned from the banisters.
Oh, I think you might have to get one. I don't hand them out, but that was a pretty good pun, I thought.
Yeah, okay.
Hell
I
yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Lord
I-
knows I need
Although
it.
I
in the
love that
future,
Ravnok
here's how
hates
I
the
need
rule,
puns.
but
Well, here's how I need puns given to me because here's the thing: I don't necessarily notice puns, and you guys have to point them out to me, and that's the problem. So
we'll
what
do.
I'd like is you guys need to do things like, oh, would that be a banister?
Pun
And then I'll
incoming.
notice it. Yeah, you gotta like make it super obvious.
You gotta get
Considering
that
you,
like pew, pew, pew sound.
yeah.
Yeah.
I do try to do this, but I forgot.
Oh my
All right,
god.
continue.
All right. Back on track. Back on track. Okay. You with a nat 20, this egg is identical to the one that's upstairs. You see no difference to the one that you saw earlier. Um This is it. This is the egg.
I am going to pick it up and just kind of like hold on to it, and I'm going to use the cunning action to hide. And that will be my
Okay.
turn. Actually,
Um,
question to the DM. When I pick it up, do I like feel or hear anything from it? Because it's supposed to be this like eldritch egg thing, or is it just an egg?
It is just an egg, and you
It is just an
feel
egg. Okay.
nothing from it.
Sweet.
Not
Neil's having
even so
omelets
earlier.
later.
Remember earlier, someone did detect magic around it, and you guys.
Oh
didn't
yeah,
feel
it was the
magic.
pedestal. It wasn't the egg itself. That's right.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to grab it, and then I'm going to use my cunning action to hide.
Okay. Where do you want to hide at?
I am
Just
going to hide.
among the boxes.
I want to hide in this corner among the boxes, so that way I can see both. I can see both the entrance up and down from the basement and also the door out. Well, I can't see it because I'm in a corner. But yeah, I'm just going to pick it up and then hide in this corner and just keep an eye out because the lantern should still be like on the top there.
Oh, your lantern is not on you. You left it in the middle of the room. Let me see if I
Yeah.
can make that happen.
But yeah, so I'm going to hide in this corner here with the egg just kind of like on my person. Because I don't think I have too much of a bag.
Not my bag, baby.
There we go. That work. There's the lantern in the middle of the room.
Cool. Yep. So I'm going to
Okay.
hide in the corner there. I'm going to have the egg on my person. And just, I don't know if it's habit or something, but I'll pull out a handful of ball bearings and hold on to that as well in the other hand.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, that'll be Neil's turn.
Yep.
Next up is Duke, or sorry, Dandy.
Oh, dear.
So last time I believe I had detect magic cast, so I should still have that up at the moment. I wanted a lot of candle, and
How long does detect magic last? I thought it only
I think I
lasted
did
10
it as a
minutes.
ritual, so it should still only be like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But that was the last thing I did at the end of
Okay.
the
Okay.
game.
All
If
right.
I'm not if
Right.
I'm not mistaken.
So it'll last for this turn. All right. You're right.
Can I have like just go ahead and say I have a candle lit so I can see something on my map?
Yep. Let me give you that candle.
Will you light my candle?
So where were you again,
Hang on.
Dandy? Are you in
Now you
the
should have
office rooms with us over on
I
the?
should be just about to enter the most
the
bottom
middle office room.
southwest. Oh, I thought I was already in the middle. I should be going
You are.
into the next.
That's where I said the middle
Oh,
office
okay,
room.
yeah. I'm in the middle. I should be going on down to the next
Is
lowest
this?
office.
Are you going into the office with the creepy doll? Is that
Yeah,
where you're at?
yeah.
Okay,
That's my plan.
fun. Good luck with that.
So
Scream
Can
if
you
you
see your
die.
character now,
I
Duke?
can't, but it's okay. So my plan is I'm going to.
Actually, I know what to do. I know what to do. This is what I did with Kale's character last time.
These are like actually locked. Can't even move my character through it.
Yeah, I did that like I think it was 2 sessions ago. Trying to enter, and Neil's
Yeah.
just constantly bashing himself against the fucking door.
Wow. Fancy. I'm quarantined in this room with an invisible Pidbee.
Pidbey's just like whispering to you, like, if everyone is moving forward together, then success takes care of itself.
Stop talking. Stop.
I want Pinby to meet my Kenku that only talks in musicals.
I feel
I
like I'm
think the
going
conversation would be
crazy.
wild.
Are you gonna like stay invisible the entire time? Because it's kind of freaky. Hello?
Are you there?
Oh,
Uh,
Lord.
Pidby.
Give me a
Oh,
sign.
keep the enemy in the dark about where and when our forces will attack.
God.
So,
I
This
love
is
I
how
that.
believe
this
that
is how I
last time I
die.
had already unlocked the door to the curator's office,
Yep.
and I'm gonna crack open the door, and I
Mhm.
want to be able to like see where the doll is first. Well, I mean, there's nobody else in the room that I can hear or see at the moment.
When you open the door, no, there is nobody else in there. Um, the doll is still in there.
Is Detect Magic showing me anything about her?
No.
Okay.
Ooh.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take detect. I'm going to open the door where I see her, and I'm going to throw out ball bearings all around its feet, and then if it doesn't react to that, I'm going to go ahead and throw a blanket over its head, and then use a rope and tie its feet up.
I
So you're
really
throwing
hope.
out ball bearings around its feet.
This is real creative.
Yeah. I really hope the doll's just a doll.
Like,
Never going through all this
yeah,
for
me
nothing.
too. Me too.
Red herring.
Yeah.
I'll just be like, "Hey guys, I got a cool doll," and walk out with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat your face.
Like the doll type, like, instead of Barbie, it's red herring.
Now, do you have something pop up, Duke? Oh my Lord. Okay, good.
Red herring. So kind of like a Raggedy Ann.
So for some reason, with Duke and Kale's characters, I have to make their characters. I'm not sure I understand why, but if I make their characters, then they can see them. But if
Oh.
they drag out the tokens, they can't see it.
That sounds like
Weird.
I
user
don't know.
error.
Anyway,
It might be me.
It's like a
yeah,
skill
I
issue.
know.
We'll keep an eye on that.
Can't stand them. Anyway, so you're throwing out ball bearings, Duke. You're throwing out ball bearings, and what else?
Throw blankets over its head, tie its feet up.
Okay, that is a lot. You're going to be able to throw out the ball bearings, and then this doll is
Going
going
to attack
to
you for 2,000
stand
damage.
up, and
There we go.
this doll is going to stand up and aim towards you, and it just goes, and then you are going to roll initiative with it.
Oh
Well, actually, I
no.
think I've read about this. Apparently, everybody has to roll initiative. I'm not sure I quite understand these rules when no one's in the room.
I
It's
feel like
Coming
happening
out here with
so.
everybody else is in the room.
I don't think
It should
anybody.
just be that.
Yeah, who couldn't possibly know about it needs to. So Neil would not know about it. Venona, no. The only people I would say maybe are me and Pidby, since we're only a room or two over. So if we can hear Dandy, I would
Okay.
say maybe us. But yeah, I don't think it makes sense to roll initiative if there's no chance of them joining
And
the
also, if
combat.
it's in a 10-minute bracket anyway, and rounds of initiative last for like
6
6
seconds.
seconds,
Yeah.
like I don't think it should be
Right.
needed in
Okay.
this instance. If it was a regular D&D campaign, probably, but like
Right.
considering it's all in the
Okay.
10-minute blocks, as you said.
Since your
Then I'll
mama's
have
D&D.
Dandy, Pidby, and Zarthus roll initiative.
Exciting.
Oh no. Are you kidding me again? Are you kidding me with this shit? I have a +8 on my initiative and I rolled a 1.
Ah,
What is happening?
That actually, you know what? That tracks. That makes sense for like what's going on right now. So
Sure, it makes sense that I wouldn't know what was going on first round anyway, but still.
Neil somewhere feels good about something. No.
I don't know why, but I just got very happy.
So Pidby has no way of really knowing at this moment that this is happening. So she
Yeah.
would be going first. So I'm going to skip her. Then it's going to go Dandy.
So the only thing I got to do, you said, was throw out the ball bearings, and then it became aware.
Right.
Okay, so does detect magic show me anything now? Because again, I should still have that up.
Let's see. No, it does not.
Okay, weird. All right, let's.
Well, remember earlier, I don't know if you do remember this, but I can't remember who did the investigation on it, but there were like lots of mechanical. It was a machine. It's not. It had like lots of gears and springs and stuff inside of it.
Does it have like it's open? Like it's got a bunch of open gears and stuff like that. Like open.
No, but you can kind of see through like cracks in its armor and things like that to see through.
Okay. All
No,
right.
ma'am.
In that case, I'm going to go ahead and do like semi-big guns. I'm going to bring out my spiritual weapon. And then so that's going to be a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
And then as my action, I'm going to throw magic stone at it. But let's bring out spiritual weapon. Let's see. Does it just go immediately now, like after my turn, or does it have to?
Yes, it shares your initiative and goes directly after you.
Okay. All right. So let's cast that, and then let's do the magic stone. $20 to hit.
Why can't
Whoa,
I roll
so-
like this?
Okay. Yep. So 20 to hit. It's gonna hit.
For the magic stone, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And how much damage?
4 damage on the magic stone.
All right.
And then spirit.
It goes blink, and like kind of bounces off of it.
And then spiritual weapon's going to. Nat 20.
Ooh.
Damn. All right.
Yeah. This is a beast from hell, anyways.
No
And
kidding.
that's 11 with a crit.
That means you're gonna roll the dice again.
It does it for
Don't
you on D&D
re-add
Beyond,
the-
I think. So it rolled
okay.
2d8
Alright.
plus
It
3.
was just 11. Lame. All right.
Yeah, it actually doubles the dice for you if you rolled a 20. It's pretty cool.
And this was with the spirit weapon,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay. So the spiritual weapon hits it.
Oh, I fuck
It
with
didn't
this
hit it?
music.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's good.
It scared me because I had it too loud. Like, what?
What's it supposed to be, Duke? Normal? Oh, then it's supposed to be 4d8 plus 3 for the crit.
Is it
doesn't look
2d8?
like it hit.
Is it 2d8 normal?
Yeah, normal is 2d8 plus
Oh.
3.
Okay, then yeah, roll again. It's
That's why I was
supposed
like,
to.
it doesn't look like it.
It's supposed to
then just
double
roll
it for you.
2d8 again, 'cause
Maybe
it's
it
gonna do
doesn't.
2d8 damage.
Maybe it doesn't do it with spiritual weapon for some reason.
9 was the second one.
Okay.
Ooh, 20 damage.
Sit, yeah.
Actually, it is now bloodied.
Look at
Wow.
Any
What do you do?
remaining movement, I'm going to just scooch away from it, and it does still have ball bearings on its ground, around it.
It's going to get a opportunity attack when you scooch away.
Oh, am I standing right next to it?
Yep. Oh, can't. I mean, you can see the map, can't you?
I mean, sure. I guess I'm gonna move away anyhow, cause
Where are you gonna move to?
just away, like just back corner.
Well, you can move your character. All right. So as it moves away, it's going to do opportunity attack. It's going to try to use its claw. It's got like a big, like rusty claw. It's gross looking. I hate this thing, honestly. This is like the worst part of this. It's swinging for a 13.
It misses.
Okay. It kind of just swings for you as you're going away, and it misses. And then next up, that comes back to Zarthus.
Did I hear any of this
I'm trying
going
to
on?
think. Would you guys have heard this? The doll isn't all that quiet. Dandy could have hollered for you, but he didn't. I don't know.
Can I roll perception?
No, I wasn't that smart.
I'm gonna say roll perception. Roll perception. Yeah.
All right, let's do it that way. Another one. Nope, but an 8. Jesus Christ.
So no, you don't.
Man,
You don't
get it
notice
together.
that you're just down there like going through boxes, just like chit chatting with Pibby.
Well, I'm too distracted trying to find Pibby.
Yeah, good God. Get a grip, girl.
Ah. I'm even using the Golden Vault dice.
I love
this. I don't think I've rolled above a 10. I
I
have
know, we
good
had
stats.
Terrible rolls on this.
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
All
I
right, so
swear, guys, I have good stats.
then it's the doll's turn, and the doll stands up, and it like shambles across the room, and it comes towards Dandelion, and it pulls up its claws, and it's pulling up one claw, and it comes down to swap, and it hits it's gonna swing for a 22.
So before it hits me, 2 things I wanted to ask: does it like slip and fall on ball bearings, and does the spiritual weapon get an opportunity attack as it crosses its path?
I don't think weapons.
The same
I don't
Baldur's
think the
Gate,
spiritual-
unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't think the spiritual weapons get them.
The spiritual weapon does not, and the ball bearings would do something. I'm just not exactly sure what they do.
Half movement, probably.
Yeah, it probably just makes it what do you call that?
See, I was hoping it had a
terrain.
chance to go prone or
Difficult terrain.
something.
Like Scooby-Doo falling on the things.
Yeah. Roller skating.
A creature moving across this must succeed on a DC 10 dexterity saving throw or fall prone. Okay.
Look at that.
It succeeds.
Boo.
Boo. All right, and so it's going to be swinging with the claw attack,
Well,
and it hits
yeah, it hits
with a 23, and it's going to deal 5 slashing damage,
Not too bad.
and then
Well, that's good.
I need a wisdom saving throw from you.
There it is.
There it is.
I knew 5 wasn't gonna be it.
15.
All right, that succeeds, and then it's bringing up the other claw, and it's coming up for another hit, and this one's going to miss. So it just kind of doesn't do anything, and you hear all the gears, and they're kind of grinding. It sounds like someone can't drive a standard. Yeah, like that.
I know that sound.
And then it comes back around to Pidby's turn. Pidby,
you want me
I
to
would
roll
say
perception?
roll perception, see if you hear this.
Not. Cool. 11.
Better than mine.
Nope. You're still down here chit-chatting.
Can you believe all this puke?
Yeah.
All right, then it comes to Dandy's turn.
Okay. Let's see. It's standing right next to me, so let's do. Let's do a mace attack. Ooh, well, that ain't doing it.
Ooh.
Oh, nope.
And then let's see what the spiritual weapon can do. 10 to hit.
That's going to miss.
I don't know if I can, but like maybe as a bonus action, can I like push it and try to get it to go back on the ball bearings again?
So you've used your bonus action already to make the spiritual weapon attack.
Oh, I thought it was casting it was a spiritual weapon.
Yeah,
and then
casting it
becomes
is the
its own
bonus
thing.
action. Yeah.
Yeah, it's broken. It's a bonus action to cast it, and then it just goes.
Yeah, so I should still have a bonus action.
It's a crazy spell.
As
it's
a
pretty
bonus
awesome.
action on your turn, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against a creature within 5 feet of it.
Actually. Yeah, I
Is
think,
the
wait.
bonus action to
Well, I
move
didn't
it?
think it had to move, but
Yeah.
it's whatever. I just thought maybe I could push it on the ball.
No, I think maybe you're right. I think you are right. It does use the bonus action. Now
I
that
think
I'm
you're
reading.
confusing this with something else.
Yeah, you're right. It does
Okay,
on a
well, that's
bonus
fine.
action. I think I was thinking the fact that you use it and then it attacks the same turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It feels like
Um,
it shouldn't be what after you cast it. That's
Yeah,
weird.
that's just kind of how like most summons are. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's second level
Zarthus.
too.
Zarthus, give me a perception. See if you're hearing this.
All right. Here we go. You ready? 21.
Oh, nice.
You do hear this.
Hey, Pidby, just
You
stop
hear-
saying creepy shit. I think Dandy's in trouble. Are the doors locked between me and him?
No.
Okay, they are on my
He
map.
has.
I can't.
He unlocked them as we went.
All right, can you?
I just unlocked it. They weren't meant to be.
Perfect. Then I'm gonna switch over to the map because I can see something now. Yeah, if I hear that, I have no idea where Pidby is. I will start heading that way. So.
Yeah,
20,
I'm
25,
basically
30.
like I have like a hand on your leg, so like I'm following wherever you go. 'Cause I can't.
40 will get me right into the room there. That's
you
my
probably
movement.
feel Pidby's like little hand.
Stop touching me!
Like,
It's creepy.
help.
Keep slapping it away as I try to run. So I'll run into the
Attention
room.
is a limited resource, so pay attention.
Stop
You want to
it!
Pay attention.
I feel like they're like keep grabbing your butt. Just like pinches.
Skidding to a halt because that's the end of my movement. I see this crazy doll, which I knew had something wrong with it. My God, it's a creepy looking doll.
So you come in. Oh, I fucking knew it. Ugh.
With that, I will stay where I am for now, but I'll take my dart, and I'll be like, "Why did you come in and fuck with that thing?" And I'm gonna I'll just throw a dart at it.
Okay.
20,
Roll for
dirty
hit.
20.
Okay. It's gonna hit.
Woo! 4 damage.
Ooh, nice. It's like bing.
Well,
And the you just hear like that awful sound again, like push play. Yeah, okay, that sounds better than what I did.
push play.
All right. Yeah, and then it is the doll's turn. The
Lovely.
doll's going to just try to attack Dandy again. It's going to bring up the claw for a claw attack. 15 for the hit.
AC 16.
All right, so it's going to miss with one claw attack. It's going to try again with the other claw, and that's definitely going to miss. So this thing is it's kind of falling apart. It's not great looking. So that's kind of its turn. It doesn't really have much else it can do. And it's back around to Pidby.
Alright,
Pidby,
so
I'll move you on down. You were just kind of behind Zarthus here. I'll move you on
Yeah.
down.
Is there a light? There's a light. He has a candle, right? So I can probably see in
Yeah,
the
I have a
room now.
candle.
Okay.
Yep, I think I made him emit light instead of just being able to see. Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Cool. That means
So
I'm
here,
not
I'll
gonna
just
have.
move you on into the room and you should be able to see then.
Cool. Pidby's gonna light some shit up. I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Hey. Alright.
I'm sorry. Did you say fireball?
Yeah, I didn't hear it properly either, and I was
That
like,
would
God
kill
damn!
I was like,
everybody.
please don't.
Firebolt.
Please don't.
No. Set the whole museum on fire.
Everyone dies.
Including yourself.
The second she casts Fireball, and the invisibility drops. I'll be like, "Ha! Don't do that again."
Yeah. 21 to hit.
All right, definitely gonna hit.
Oh, cool. 8 damage. Fire.
All right. Nice. It makes that awful sound again, and it kind of turns around and looks at you two. And so it kind of seems like it's not interested in Dandelion anymore. Now it's going to be coming for you all.
Do I have to? Oh, it has a. By the way, it has a vocal thing, and I am going to start doing that. Pidbey's spell is time is the fire in which we burn.
See, that's one of my favorite things. I always try to get everybody to do that, and like a lot of times people get really weird about it, and I'm like, I kind of stopped trying to make people do it.
Yep. Yeah, no. All of Pidbey's spells have to be those terrible poster quotes. So I have to say them.
Pidbey, you are
really
one
need you to have,
terrifying
like, hang
individual.
in there, kitty.
Tiny and weird, but effective.
All right. Next up is Dandy. You know, Pidbey, something I thought about. You have Portent that you have not been using.
What?
Aren't you a divination wizard? Am I making that up?
Remember. Let me check.
I think
I do have Portent.
Portent is one of the most powerful abilities in the whole game.
Yeah, that's
and,
great.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and roll your d20 twice right now. Don't tell anyone what the numbers are, and you can give them out. The way it works is like before the number gets rolled, you just hand it to someone. So it's like if you just know
I'm gonna roll.
something good needs to happen here, whatever. If you got a good number, give it to something, or you need a guard to do something bad, give them a bad number.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, the portents are nice.
Dandy, your turn.
All right, I'm going to do Word of Radiance on it, and it's Holy Bing, let that light sting. And it's a Constitution saving throw of 13.
I love it.
Okay.
I'm immediately seeing both sides of this conversation.
All right. It succeeds in the Constitution saving throw, so it's going to take half damage.
I think it just doesn't take anything, actually.
Really?
Was it a cantrip?
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Yeah, they usually don't for cantrips.
Lame.
Okay, but then let's do that spiritual weapon attack. 15 to
I'm
hit.
liking this music. I'm like,
Yeah.
It's good,
I've been jamming the whole goddamn time.
That's lit.
15 to hit.
that's going to hit.
11 damage.
All right. So you've when you hit it there, it makes the sound it has always been making, but this time it kind of leans forward and it throws up like a bunch of like gears and springs and oil all over Dandy. It's just you're just covered.
Smothered and covered.
It's still there, but like it's just like shaking and like barely functioning and all over you, Dandy.
I've had worse dates.
With me.
Wow.
All right. Next up is Zarthus.
So I will close the distance finally, seeing this gross thing. I'm gonna
Watch out
come
for
around.
those ball bearings.
That's actually a good point.
If I would
You probably should
notice
jump
them.
over them, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna move down here.
Well, Dandy's telling you that.
It's a free
okay.
action.
Yeah, if you've mentioned that, then yes, I will try to avoid them and leap over them with my dope monk shit. To come back here and... Yep.
So you're either going to have to do the dexterity saving throw or an acrobatics check.
Dexterity saving, they're both the same, so either one.
You pick.
Can I have advantage since
Yep.
he pointed out the ball bearings, or no? You can say no.
Sure.
I'm just asking.
I know, but I hate it when they ask. I'm always just like, yeah.
Don't hurt your back, Zarthus.
Yes, good. Advantage. Here we go. Rolled.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I was gonna say,
hell?
I don't roll terribly, so it doesn't matter.
God,
Is
you need to
11?
let this character die.
Which one did you try? Did you try the acrobatics or did you try the?
That was my
okay, so you tried the
acrobatics. Yeah. What was the DC? Was it?
So-
I hope it was 10.
Wasn't it 10?
So yeah, it is 10. You're good.
Oh,
But
Jesus.
you make it over the ball bearings, but it's also just kind of like not graceful. What's it look like? What are you doing?
I think I try to take a step and then jump, but instead when my foot comes down to like launch myself, I actually hit one of the ball bearings, and I end up kind of doing that thing like when you put on roller skates and you really don't know what you're doing yet. Eventually I kind of stumble off to the other side, dust myself off, and look around to see if anybody was looking. Of course they were.
Everyone was.
And then I blush.
Even the doll was like, "What was that?"
Even the doll is like, the doll did this.
I blush a little bit and then just grab my staff and turn around to the doll and say, "Stop judging me," and then smack it across the face.
All right, what's the roll for the hit?
Oh, God, probably 4. Hold on, let's see. Natural 20!
Hey! So
Finally, you got a good
if you
roll.
want to roll the damage, you can, but you don't have to. It only has 1 health left, so it's gonna
I'm
die.
doing it. 12.
All right. So when you hit the doll, its head kind of caves in, and more of the oil and gears and stuff come out of its mouth, and it just kind of like shuts down. Yeah, like that.
Perfect.
Nice.
And I want to take it, so I kind of swung like a bat. I want to just kind of knock its head off over towards the corner, and then I'll just look around, still very embarrassed, and just put my staff back and kind of just meekly stand there.
I just want to point out real quick, you guys have gotten so lucky. There's a guard standing right outside this door.
I don't know if
that
I
roll
have.
perception on every single fucking round, and he's never noticed you.
Wow.
He has not heard anything.
He's fighting with his girlfriend on the phone.
No. We've all worked in this industry. We know they're not paid enough to care. They've been listening. They hear everything.
But I don't get paid. No,
I'm getting minimum wage. Not my
This
fault.
This is
Not
one
my
of the
fault.
offices, right? They probably just think the boss man's doing some kind of kinky sex stuff in there, just like, oh,
Yep.
no, not
Fiddling
again.
her clutch.
She's moved
She's
on
in
from
the fiddling
fiddling a
with the
clutch to fiddling with the doll.
I
She
knew
does
it
like
was
to
a
fiddle
bad
her
day.
clutch after all.
As soon as she brought that thing in here, I knew this was gonna happen.
So the reason why I came in here, I'll just go ahead and like tell Zarthus and Pidby as well, was in case we don't find the egg, I wanted to know where she might be taking it to.
That's not a bad idea.
And I know Pidby said, well, this is like above table, but Pidby said that she learned something at one point, and we can say we're
Yes.
talking about it now in game. But you know, we can see where she might be taking it. Maybe this is, I would imagine this is where she'd have information about that.
So
So
we
that's
toss
going to
the
be
place?
the end of Dandy's turn.
Right. But I just wanted to bring that up because
Right.
that's the whole reason why I really came in here.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's going to be the end of Dandy's turn, but next was going to be Venona's turn, but she just ran away. So it's either going to be so Zarthus and Pibby, you guys are in the room. Which I say you guys just go ahead and do your turn. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, based on that, I'll just toss the room. looking for what he suggested.
Yeah. Was there anything behind the doll? Was the doll
So
blocking anything?
behind the doll, there wasn't really anything. There was kind of like a beanbag chair it was sitting on. Nothing really else to look at there, no.
Okay.
Over here, if you'd like to look at what there is to look at, there is over here in this corner. There are some cabinets, sorry, no, some shelves with lots of books and records on it. Here are filing cabinets, and then over here is her desk. And somebody, I can't remember who, had looked at her desk earlier during the investigation period, but they did a really terrible roll,
It's
so they
probably
didn't
me.
find a lot.
I
But-
can't.
I
I
think it
still
was
can't see
you.
anything.
I think it was. Knowing that though, I wouldn't go back to the desk. So I'll
Oh,
check
you
out
still can't.
these. I'll check out the
You might have
filing
the same
cabinets.
problem.
Also, something I realized, and I just want to point it out. Has anyone else noticed that Zarthus does something really cool after doing something that embarrasses the fuck out of himself? Between the banner and then taking out the guard, and now you stuffed it with the ball bearing, but then you annihilated the robot.
That's how it goes. I
Decapitated the
kind of
robot.
like this. I kind of like this character trait, to be honest.
Rule
also
1,
like-
pink shame Zarthus for the best result.
I also I have a humiliation fetish apparently. I also really like the fact
Pidgey,
that
you
the
now
one
see.
thing I can't seem to do as a monk is anything dexterity based.
Yeah.
Consistently failing them.
Pidgey, can you see now?
I'm seeing double.
No.
First I saw none of them, then I saw 2 of them. I think I'm losing my mind.
You still can't see. See, I hate this. I don't understand.
I even tried to just reset, refresh, and it's still not looking. Still ain't looking good, friend. Although now, would this now that we're sort of putzing around in here, this is probably a good time for Zarthus to be like, by the way, you little freak, here's the map.
Oh, it would be,
Yeah,
but
this would be a good
I
time for that.
wouldn't because I'm too embarrassed right now. I wouldn't hand anything out right now. I will when it makes sense. Although I don't even know if we need it anymore. But yeah, right now I don't. Zarthus is avoiding everyone's gaze at the moment. But I do appreciate the reminder.
Yeah.
Can I
I'm gonna
search
ask
these
one more
filing
time. Now,
cabinets?
can you see Pidgey?
Yeah, give me a second.
What was it?
No dice.
Well, shit. All right. Well, then I'll describe it a little bit differently then. All right. So on on one side of the room there are some shelves you can see. Has lots of records and books and things like that on it. On another side there are some filing cabinets, and then there is her desk. It has it's really fancy. It's got like a quill on it, a little pot of ink, some papers on top. The papers on top are literally just the map with the guard routes on them. So if you want to, just take a look at them right now. You don't have to have them from Zarthus. But there's places to look around. What would you like to look at?
Maybe. I'll take the filing cabinets. I'm already
Oh.
kind of standing there.
Yeah, I'll take whatever else.
Okay, so for filing cabinets inside there, when you open it up, roll me an investigation check. Zarthus.
Motherfucker!
Are you serious?
I can't make this stuff
He
up.
saw
Dude.
a filing cabinet.
Okay, so you get 11
Jesus
because that's your passive.
What is happening? Go ahead.
At the
Sorry.
main back of one of the drawers. At the
I'm
main back of one of the
crying.
drawers.
I actually, hold on. Before you tell me, I actually kind of imagine with that one that I go to open the filing cabinet and bust it right into my eye. Like I just
knock
boom,
yourself
He gets
out.
a
knock
little
myself
stuck,
in
and then
the face.
my god.
No, I used to when I first started DMing. I did do like critical fails on ability checks.
Oh, they're
And
so
I found them to
fun.
be too unfair. I just found them to be too unfair because they just kind of like were just a little too mean sometimes. So I don't do them anymore.
I'm fine with it.
But
You gotta be
yeah,
mean
I'm gonna
to
give
you
you
gotta be
the
mean to Wolf. He's mean to us. So
You know what? Hold on. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
give you the 11.
I'm gonna be mean to myself. Hold on. I'm taking 2 points of damage from knocking myself out with this.
Right in the face.
I'm
It
overriding
sticks a
you.
little when it hits you.
Oh my
All right.
god.
I wanna
So in
feel
the
the
back,
danger.
in the
Uh,
one that kind of like stuck and hit you in the face, in the back, you see like there's almost like this little secret area, like a little secret latch.
Huh. I found something over here totally on purpose, and then I will reach in and just uh it's like a little latch. Is it something that I can undo? Is there like a little
Yep.
lock on it, or
So it's not really a lock. It's just sort of just like a little bloop, and it would like it's just like
Secret compartment.
let's see if I can describe it. It's just like a little latch that like there's a slot, and when you turn it, it latches sort of like that.
I will try
Does that make sense?
one
What I'm saying?
one more thing before I touch it with my one good eye. I would like to see if I notice any traps around this thing. I don't trust this lady.
Investigation.
Oh god. Okay, at least this was a higher number. 19.
Okay.
that's fine.
This is trapped. This does have a trap on it. You can see a triggering mechanism that when you turn it, there is some type of trap going to go off.
Where's that little shit when I actually need him for something?
Mm.
Ugh. I know this is probably a dumb question, but anybody in here decent at traps or
I mean, I can cast silence as a ritual or something on my next turn.
I don't see how that's
Dandy
supposed to
has
help me, but
+3 on sleight of hand.
I have +3 on sleight of hand, but I was just assuming
But
it
that's
might
what
be
you
an
also have,
alarm or
Zarthus.
something like that.
Pidby has Mage Hand. Do we want to just Mage Hand open it so in case it blows up, it'll just blow up the Mage Hand?
you still have to try to pick it. You know what, Zarthus? He pops his back. You know, it's really bothering him today. That's right.
Well,
I got this. I'm
hey,
gonna try to pick it.
with the 19 on your investigation, I will tell you, it's not locked. There's nothing to pick. It's just trapped.
Oh, so it's gonna
Yeah.
go off no matter what? I was trying to disarm the trap. So
Right, you can disarm the trap.
okay.
Right. So what I'm saying is there's no lock on it. So what I was trying to say is her idea with the mage hand would probably work. Going
Yeah,
up
we
and
wouldn't
having
get
it
hurt by
unlock the
the
thing,
trap.
and it would blow up or whatever the trap's going to do.
The only thing I'm
Right.
concerned
I
with
gotcha.
the only thing I'm concerned with Pibby is if it is any kind of explosion trap or anything like that, A, noise, and B, it might destroy what we're trying to get out of there. So
Noise is what I was expecting, so
Yeah,
that's why I was
I
saying
can
I
I
could do
can
silence
cast
ritual, but
yeah, I can cast Mage Hand and then they could do silence and then we could get the Mage Hand over there.
I'm still worried about it actually damaging the contents.
It's true.
How
It
about
might if
this?
it's paperwork.
I'm going to attempt to disarm the trap. If it doesn't work, okay, if I just can't disarm it, then you can try. If I trip it,
What is your sleight of
then
hand?
+3.
How good are you? Okay, you're better than me then.
I'll also point out Neil is 1 turn away.
We don't know where Neil is. Neil doesn't know where we are.
Don't you?
he's hiding
No,
in a box
the
downstairs.
little shit went downstairs and then he's hiding. Even if we looked for him, we wouldn't know. I'm gonna do it. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
because
try
they
to
came
disarm it.
into that top room in the same turn that I went downstairs. So we
So
didn't
we
catch
haven't
each
seen
other.
him.
As far as they're concerned, I've
Okay.
been downstairs the whole time.
Right. Okay. Yep.
I got
Sorry.
this. I got this. I can do this. I can do this, and I will try to disarm. I will try to disarm the trap.
All right, go for it.
I did
I
something.
want you to
I believe in
succeed.
you.
I did something shitty, and now I'm gonna do something cool, right?
I want you to
Oh no!
succeed
Don't.
so bad.
All right,
Come
fingers crossed.
on, slide a hand.
Oh, it was on 17, and then it clicked over to 10. Oh, 13's
Double
okay.
digits, double digits, double digits.
Double digit. It was
You
on
haven't seen that
17
very
and
often.
just went.
Better than most of your rolls.
It's better than almost all of my rolls.
When you do this, there is this like whooshing sound, and there seems to be like this void opening up right where the trap was, and it begins to eat the entire filing cabinet
Oh
and
no.
suck it into this void. You should back away.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll drop it and then just start to back away. Damn it! This is what I was afraid
Yeah,
of.
and so the void just sucks up this filing cabinet. It's gone.
At least it was quiet.
It wasn't very loud, so there's that.
Fuck. That's what I was afraid of.
Hmm.
Damn it.
Pidby. I gotta find it again. It's very good.
And then that's the end of Zarthus's turn. And Pibby,
Okay.
you get an investigation. Then we're gonna go on to Venona.
Okay. So Pidby is going to look at Zarthus with a very like empathetic face and just being like, being judgmental is cheap. Any fool can do it. And then go back to what what I'm doing.
I don't know what
just
you
to like,
mean by that.
hey,
But...
I'm not judging you. There's no judgment.
Any fool could do it. That's why I'm doing it right now.
I'm judging you now. I had a better one. I just can't find it now. I was something like, "True magic is not judging others," or something like that, which would have been
Do
a
you
better
have a
one. But
list you're like rolling on? Because
I'm googling quotes about blank, and then
okay, all right, I love this. See, because I'm wanting to try to like put Faye in future stuff, but I'm afraid of like not being able to do it right, and so I'm trying to find out like how are you doing it, because you're doing it great.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, just googling.
Okay,
I
love
guess
it.
that cabinet decided to file itself under MIA.
Ravnock, that was a pun.
Boo. Okay, yeah, and he made it obvious. Boo. Get inspiration.
True love there. And then I'm gonna look at the whatever I was told I was gonna look at.
Well, so there's a shelf with some like there's a shelf with records on it, and then there's also the desk you can look through.
I'm gonna take a look at the desk.
Okay. Let's roll an investigation check. Let's take a look at
I
on
already
the desk. Well, I'll
thoroughly
just go ahead and tell you about
searched that desk.
this. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I didn't find anything either. Apparently, 10.
Told you.
That's still a better roll than he got.
Oh, great.
So in one of the drawers, you see a false bottom on it.
Ooh. Can I check to see?
I saw that. I thought I mentioned it to you, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that the false bottom there. You see it? Yeah. Okay. Check it for traps.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna do that. Check it. Do I need to do another investigation to see if
Yeah,
they're...
investigation to check it, particularly for traps. Yeah.
Ooh, nice. 22.
What is happening?
It is trapped. So this one's trapped. It has some type of mechanism on it that isn't. It's just it will set it off if you try to lift the false bottom.
Lift the false bottom.
All right, I think I
Well, if you
figured
try
this
to
out.
remove the false bottom, don't look too far into my words there.
You're like lifting it now.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut a hole in the middle of it.
Hmm.
I think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna try. What am I gonna try?
So I will also point out it's only 8:20. You've got time to go find Neil or Venona who have much better sleight of hand
We don't need them.
and bring them back here if you are.
You do.
Zarthus would
worried
die before he
about-
went to find Neil.
if you're worried about losing the information that you might have here.
Also, I do want to remind you about the portents if you rolled one of those really good.
Yeah, I didn't.
Okay.
So I'm saving those for something else.
I'm actually glad Neil doesn't have that because he would give you a 3. I know he would.
Oh, God, you suck.
That's what I was thinking. Like, just change it on purpose and give somebody a bad roll.
Nat
Totally
20.
God, how mean.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I wouldn't do that to you.
You would totally do that to me.
I would absolutely do that to you.
Perhaps I think I'll probably look up and be like, perhaps we should find a more stealthy members to see if we can't.
I got this. I've got this. I think I
Oh my
saw
God.
what just happened here. I can do this one. I've learned.
Here
I
we go.
see what I messed up over there, and I know I've got this.
Pidby lives for chaos. Pidby's gonna let it happen.
All right.
Pidby's like, I'm
Right,
going to
let's
hell.
do
I'm
it.
taking all this with me.
Ready?
All right, let's do it.
Come on.
Oh, we're gonna lose all of our
Sleight of
shit.
hand.
Come on.
right.
Come
Okay,
on.
18. 18.
That's good.
Hey!
Yay.
So you were able to successfully disarm this trap.
Yes.
You were able to remove the little mechanism. You crushed it in your hand all dramatically.
Hold on. Do I have a dramatic note? Hold on. I think I do.
Oh God.
But
But notice
Yeah.
chilling.
I feel like that is you eating it. You ate the mechanism. You crushed it and ate it.
spit it out
Like
on the
your
ground.
adrenaline is like.
I told you I figured out what I did. Nothing ever gets the best of Zarthus twice. Except my chronic back pain.
The harder
Also-
you work for something, the greater you feel when you'll achieve it.
Exactly. And I'll step aside and let Pidby do the honors.
Yeah, Pidby's gonna look in there. What's going on in there?
All right. When you lift up the false bottom, underneath there are 3 pages. And on there, it's written in. Let's see. Do any of you know this language?
Infernal.
No, none of you know this language.
Dang it.
Actually, give me a history roll, all 3 of you in the room, to see if any of you recognize the language at least.
Oh my God! That is my third one tonight.
14.
Got 15
This is
being the
this is
highest in the room.
statistically improbable. That's my third one tonight and
Zarth-
like my 8th overall.
Zarthus, you're over here like, yeah, that's definitely common. That's common. Look at that.
Yeah.
That I can read that. Here, give that here.
I'm
Give
also
a nice pat on the
I'm
back.
also starting to like freak out inside because I can't read it, and now I'm considering whether or not I'm illiterate.
No.
I'm plus
so
1
Pidgey
intelligence.
Wow.
Pippi and Dandy both recognize that this is deep speech.
Mm.
So this is the speech of things from the outer realms, things from the faraway realms that it's hard to describe. It's otherworldly beings. It's
Out of this world.
sure.
You already got one. Get out.
Stop it, Dan.
No,
I'll take another.
no, you
Save
don't
some
get
for the
more. They
rest
don't
of us.
stack.
You really need to stop punishing Ravnog.
Neil, you have it
See,
too.
you've already got one too.
Yeah, I already got one. I'll just take the opportunity.
I'm going to react negatively. I'm going to start taking it away when you when you do a pun.
Absolutely
when
not.
you've already got one.
Double down.
All right. That's going to end you guys' turn, and we are going to go now visit Venona. Sorry for making you stay here for an hour, Venona.
It's okay.
How are you doing up here?
I had an emergency my last turn. I'm sorry. So where am I exactly? Like, where is this?
So you should be able to see now, can you?
I can see some lit up stuff, but I'm not really sure like where I am. Like,
you're on the second floor, and you are in one of the exhibits, down towards the front of the building.
That's where the pretty fish are.
Of course I would be there. Okay. So like how many turns would it take like to travel to like closer to where they are?
For travel, it's a little more. I'm gonna make it a little more freeform for travel. And I would say you could get there in one heist turn. You could get down that way.
So like this one particular turn that I'm doing right now?
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna head that way then.
Okay. So when you head back up this way, your guard friend that you gave the biscuits and gravers to, he's like, "Hey, where you going? I thought you had cleaning to do down here."
I gotta take the trash out the back. If you leave it piled up, pests, ecolabi on your ass. I gotta get that out.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't understand. I don't understand what you guys have to deal with. So you're right. You're good. Go on. And so you're able to move on through. And I'll move you on downstairs. To where? Ooh, roll 20 is just very jumpy tonight. All right. How would you like to go in to where they are?
Okay.
Do you see where you're at currently, Kels? You're down on the bottom floor now.
Okay. How do you get where are we like where's the entrance to these people? My friends.
So do you see where you're at currently? Do you see your character?
Yeah.
So just to the right of there are 3 doors. They are inside the door there at the bottom, but you can
Okay.
get to them through any of these 3 doors. And so if you go in one of these top doors, you can avoid that guard there at the bottom.
Well, so here's what I'm thinking. That's the only guard down there, right? Because they've already been everywhere else.
Yeah, so that's the only guard down here right now, because the other one's knocked out behind the
puke counter.
The puke counter. Yeah.
Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sneak attack this guard and put his clothes on. Murder him and wear his clothes.
I think you could probably sneak by, just so you know. I don't think you have to hobo murder. Nah.
Welcome
Oh
to
my
the
So what I would
D&D
suggest,
I
experience.
mean,
Kill
that's
it.
Let it.
But you
Let
can
it
if
that's
you
just
want
your
to.
opinion. You know,
It is.
like
You're right. You're right.
instead of, I will suggest instead of becoming Lando, um, go if you want guard clothes, go behind the uh, thing here and steal the guard that's already knocked out's clothes.
Wasn't she a dwarf though?
She
okay.
was.
It's gonna be a little
They could just
small
be
on
really
you.
ill-fitting clothes.
Yeah.
Looks like we're back to the murder
Yeah, we
plan
just
to
have to be
me.
Maybe,
talking about it.
hey, maybe it's magic uniforms that just fit everybody whenever they
They
put
shrunk in the
Well,
dryer.
also, you're still already you are
you
disguised as
basically
a
have a
cleaning
free
person, so
pass.
you're
Yeah.
still okay. So I don't think you need to necessarily steal the guard's clothing.
What if I just want to see some naked
Well,
guards? Ravnock.
I'm just
Gross.
trying to like get
That's
some
up to you.
action, okay? Like y'all been doing stuff down here. I've just been walking around sleeping. So all right, so I'm gonna go down there, and then that's whenever I walk into the guard, right?
So you're wanting to go down here and closer to this guard?
I want to join my group, my friends.
Oh, then I would suggest you go ahead and go in this door here at the top. Do you know where they're at? How do you? I
I
don't
don't
think
think
you know
she
where they're at. Is
does.
the problem?
No.
Well, I'm going
Um.
out back because I've already explored the showroom and the display room and the kitchen and that whole front thing. So I'm just going to keep on exploring.
Okay. So you're wanting to go down into the basement, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'll take you down to the basement.
Now, when you walk into the offices, the doors should be semi-open, and maybe you could see us. But you know, man,
Oh, actually, you're right about that. I'll give me a perception roll, Kills. And Dandy, actually, you notice Kills when she's walking by with your
18.
passive 20. If you want, oh, and you notice them. Do you want to stop and walk down to them?
I think that, yes, I do.
Okay.
we do that sideways like car meme where we're both like,
So yeah, as you were walking down to go into the basement, you look down this hallway and you notice everybody's down here in this office. And so you can move on down here to this office. And you're all like, "Hey guys, um,
leave all your trash
you want to
here.
investigate here?"
Yes.
There's so um there is another filing cabinet that has not been looked at. There is a shelf
Or
that
sucked
has not
into a
been looked
void.
at. Right, or
I'm
sucked into a
doing
void.
my
There's a
best.
there's a shelf that hasn't been investigated, and then the desk could still be looked at some more because everybody's rolled pretty poorly at it.
Okay. I think I'm going to go for the desk.
Okay.
Let's all just do
Give
really
me
bad at this desk.
Yeah.
give me an investigation roll, Kales. Vanona.
There we go.
Yay, 24.
Finally.
Ooh, all right.
The
So
actual egg is like right on top of the desk, and none of us have noticed it.
It's been sat there the whole time,
um,
just making egg noises.
It's like starting to
there
hatch.
is so on both sides of the desk there are two drawers. Everybody else has opened both of those drawers and looked all through them like they've kind of thrown everything out all willy-nilly. But you notice down on the left-hand side, below both of those drawers, there is a small, like very thin, like a flat drawer that can be like just like grabbed with your finger and pulled out.
Okay.
It is trapped.
Who would have seen? Who couldn't have seen that coming, Zarthus?
Well, you
Which
roll
one do
high
you
enough to
roll?
have seen that it's trapped as well. Sleight of
What-
hand to disable the trap.
I'm getting pretty good at this if you need my help.
She's good.
He's
I
not.
got
She is
20.
good.
Don't believe
Oh
it.
yeah.
What'd you get?
Dirty 20. She got.
Oh, nice. All right, so you're able to disable the trap, and you're able to pull
Oh.
out the the flat drawer, and inside on the wood of the drawer is carved a it's carved almost, it looks like blueprints is what it looks like. But if you pay attention to it and you're like, try to read it, let's see, what would we do for that? Give me another investigation roll. Actually, you know what? Everybody can investigate
Yeah, I was about to
this
say.
since you're all
I got
in the
10.
same room here. Everybody except for Neil can investigate this.
Oh, balls. It was a 7.
18. I didn't know numbers so high
Oh my
existed.
god.
Zarthus all, watch out, I got it.
So 18 or highest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So Zarthus, you're able to kind of take a look at it and be like, these are plans to use the egg. These are plans to use the egg to empower a person with the powers of the far realms to destroy portions of Baldur's Gate and become a new power in Faerun.
Excellent.
I think this just got a lot more complicated. These people know exactly what this egg is. And what they're trying to do here, if they're successful, will change the balance of power in Faerun. If they're unsuccessful, it's going to get a lot of people killed. What I'm saying is Dolly owes us a lot more money for this. But also, we really need to find this egg, like, now.
Neil's downstairs just like chucking it up and catching it. No.
It's like that one part of Guardians of the Galaxy where he's like playing with it, then drops it.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, this is bad.
Yes. Yes, this is very bad.
Do you have any kind of quippy one-liner for this, Pidby? Because I'm kind of blanking.
He'd be like,
Hey,
no, shit is
I'll
fucked.
I'll be right back. Right.
Okay. Pidby right now.
Danger is very real, but fear is choice.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That actually, I think
I
that
like that
actually
one.
helps a bit. Anyway, I don't. Yeah, we can't let this happen. We have to find this egg. I don't think it's in here. I think we've turned this room upside down as well as we're going to. We need to find the little shit and see if he's had any luck with it.
It's not the real egg, Biz.
Yeah, it seems too easy, doesn't it? It does. It seems too easy.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It seems too easy.
Oh.
But at the same time, it is also like super satisfying to think the fact that like I just found it nestled down there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm like,
We gotta find something where she
my
says
theory
that-
is that Alyssa hasn't left.
My
She's just doing
theory,
something else.
is that whoever took the egg originally,
Ruth.
who was it took the egg originally, or we knew was going to move it because
The
you read her mind?
proprietor.
The
clutch fiddler.
proprietor did hide the real egg in that box, and I think Alyssa has swapped them.
Ooh, that's a good shout too.
Ooh.
That's what I think.
When the only question then is, when would Alyssa have had the chance to do so? Because it was only actually no, I did go.
You went
I went
upstairs.
upstairs.
She was,
And then I come back down straight away. So she would, unless they got the egg like out another way in the 10 minutes, then I don't think she would have been able to have the time to do. That's a good idea, actually, to have it swapped from the beginning.
Oh
but
yeah.
also,
like,
how could she have
fading?
escaped too?
Who, Alyssa?
I mean, she is like a high level maid. She probably could have like gotten rid of the tracks and that in the snow, but
where
that's a
is
good
it
idea,
most
though.
likely that they're going to do a dramatic scene where there's a big giant light coming from the sky and a bunch of wind blowing hair around and an
That's
evil
a lot of noises I
monologue.
have to have queued up there, Pidney.
We either need to go to a cornfield or on top of a mountain somewhere. That's probably where it's at. We gotta find out our surroundings.
It's just in the parking lot out back. I mean, we're just gonna have like a snow battle in the parking lot.
Yeah.
The end of this heist is literally just all of us having a snowball fight.
Yeah.
And we're all packing different sharp items in each snowball.
And then when
until Neil just yeets the egg at someone.
And then when it hits
Like,
them, they make this noise.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, the Wilhelm.
I'm literally playing with the soundboard this episode. I'm having such a good time.
This is the real reason why you want to join other people's campaigns.
It's easier for me to do the soundboard when I'm not running the game. There's just too much going on. Like, I haven't even opened my character sheet in the last 10 minutes. I've been staring at the soundboard. Anyway.
Not that it does you any good to look at your character sheet.
Yeah. I might as well just assume I rolled a 1 and go from there. All right. Take it back over. We solved the heist. You're good.
Yeah.
Finn decided to destroy like every rug we had in our house all at once while we were in here. So
oh no.
Yeah, we had to go like scream and yell and be angry.
Are you finished with it?
Stop it!
Put him down.
No, you don't get more. No.
No! That was definitely
You do still get the chish though.
Yeah. That's the true end goal.
Yes.
All right. We're now at 8:30.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna move some guards around just a bit.
And none of us have checked the roof yet.
Nope.
I didn't even think about the roof.
Yeah.
Am I a high enough level dope monk shit where I can just run up walls? Probably not.
That just made sense to me. Everything just clicked because they left that room as soon as those lights were turned off, and you guys did not see them go past you.
That is true. And how would they have gotten it back into this room unless they would have gone in the back door? That doesn't make any sense. I think you're onto something.
Well, I mean, I just didn't think about ninjas jumping off of the roof, so, you know.
Well, that's... Just give me a minute.
Saying, you know.
Just give me a minute.
Look, you're back.
Zarthus is doing it.
Zarthus, you're back, though.
Zarthus, do we need to remind you that as a monk you have failed almost every dexterity roll that you've made?
And I don't yet have the thing that lets me, like, not take fall damage. I will kill myself before... That will be Zarthus' downfall. I will kill myself attempting some easy dexterity check.
Monks have a thing where they can... Sorry, go.
I'm sorry.
No, I was just surprised. I was like, monks have a thing that they can ignore fall damage?
It's at higher level, yeah. Let's see. Up to a
That's
certain amount.
nuts.
Dope, monk.
I would throw
Shit,
myself off of every
dude.
cliff I find.
Yeah, wouldn't it be great?
My favorite thing that monks do is like the walk on water and walk on the walls shit.
Yeah,
Like, I
that's what
want
I
to do
was
that.
walking on the walls because hey, we got to get upstairs. Let's do it. Yeah, slow
All right,
fall.
so it is 8:30 now. We are gonna go with Neil first.
Okay. So, I've been sitting down here. I've been hiding in the boxes. I've had a good view of the both of the entrances. Before I try anything, have I heard anything? Whether it's
No,
inside or outside. Okay.
no. This room has been silent. Nobody's came down here. You heard some footsteps up the up the stairs
Upstairs. Yeah.
just a moment ago. And that was about it.
Okay, cool. I am going to keep the ball bearings. No, I'm going to put the ball bearings back into the bag that I have. I'm going to get up from my little hidey hole with the egg. And I feel like Neil wouldn't go looking because everybody knows that this is kind of where we started from, so this is probably where we're going to end up eventually coming back to. So Neil's going to be more cautious than anything else. He's going to hold on to the egg and he's going to have his sword in the other hand. And he's going to walk over to the door and just like, I don't know, like hold the egg here and like lightly keep an eye out. He's going to open the door wide and probably use his foot to like kick something over to keep it open. But he's going to leave it open.
Okay.
And I think he's going to
the wind's
stand
starting to pick
there.
up, so it's like a gust of wind comes in. Some of the snow blows in on you. It's really cold. But when you look
Cool.
out, there's still no evidence that anybody has been out there around that carriage at all.
Not a
Alright, this thing
footprint
will
to be
turn
seen.
into a thing.
Oh, I was about to make a friggin' Frozen joke.
Okay, so we know it has to be at this place before midnight. If it's anywhere else, shit hits the fan.
Do we know the carriage is actually the carriage that we are expecting?
That's one thing I've been thinking of.
Are you
But also,
expecting?
Right.
Are you
Can
expecting
I?
a carriage?
Yeah,
I want to
didn't
have a look out
Dr.
the
Daniel or
door.
whatever say something?
I don't remember, so I would
Wait,
not
I'm sorry.
know.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Didn't the doctor tell us that there was going to be a carriage waiting for us to pick it up? That she was going to be waiting?
No, she would be waiting, but she didn't say anything about a carriage.
She's waiting on us back at the HQ.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There is there just also is a carriage out here.
Well, I assume they
Can
have to have a
I-
way to move it too, so.
Can I make an
Get them
investigation check to look outside for anything? Just a general sweep outside? Because I feel like Neil is probably a bit too paranoid to want to leave to try and find something. But at the same time, he knows that everyone's going to come back down here at some point eventually. So I feel like he's a bit too paranoid to be looking around, but he's also not paranoid enough to like go and search for people.
Yeah, I'll let you do perception or investigation on that.
I only have a +1 for investigation.
Since investigation is your better one, I
19.
assume you choose that.
Yours, Arthas.
Oh, okay.
How you doing?
I
love this.
And so, what were you looking for again, exactly?
I feel like I'm probably looking out to try and see if there is anybody out there, to see if there's any like with all of the snow, the footprints weren't around me or around the carriage, but if there was like some form of track work, or if there was if there are any people around, or if because it's like 8 o'clock or 8:30, like people are at home or eating dinner or whatever, or like just trying to find some form of like public acknowledgement.
Okay. So behind this building, you're kind of in an alleyway. So it's almost like a loading dock. So you see how like this is the you're exiting the basement and it's kind of
Yeah.
coming out to the street. It's almost like a loading dock. It kind of comes up a bit to the street. And then the street actually continues up to meet the normal level of the city.
Okay.
And so there's not really people don't really come down this way. Some people do walk through here just as a cut, as a shortcut. So you do see
Yeah.
some like trails coming on the alleyway out in front of you. Um, the building just across the alleyway is actually a library. And
Okay.
so there are still people over there. There's lights on in the building. You see people walking around. But other than that, no, there's not a lot going on out here.
Okay.
Nobody's there currently.
All right. Neil is going to be holding onto the egg. He's going to be have the sword in his hand, but like holding it closer to himself. No, actually, what he's going to do is he's going to have the egg in one hand, and he's going to have the sword. He's going to place it under his shirt and pull his arm through and hold on to the sword close to his chest, so it looks like he's like lost an arm there or something. And he's gonna
I love it.
and he's gonna start crying and wailing.
Okay, so he's like outside in the street.
Yeah,
Like he's like behind the building.
he's gonna start
Okay.
crying, and he's gonna keep saying the name Alyssa loud enough for the people across the road to hear, and just basically pretending that he has either lost his arm or that like someone's left him. But he's gonna start crying and saying Alyssa's name for someone to hear, and he is gonna start acting it up or playing it up as like someone's really done something bad with him.
So on either side of this alleyway, there's like probably like these are kind of busy streets going down like on either side of this alleyway. So there are people over there, but they're still kind of far away. But Neil, he's got that voice.
Yeah, he
He
does.
can scream. And so there's 4 people on this side and 3 people on this side at the time. And of that, 1 person over here and 1 person over here heard you.
Yeah.
And both of them are stopping to look. What are
Yeah.
you doing? What are you doing
am
Are you going to continue to scream?
still with my hand like in my shirt and like holding onto the sword as a basically a precaution, a failsafe, and like holding onto this egg thing. He is gonna start crying, and just like every now and again he'll be like, "Oh, Alyssa, Alyssa, it hurts. It hurts so much. I don't know what to do. I didn't mean it. Don't leave me, Alyssa. I'm sorry."
The person over on your right that kind of stopped and heard you, he's like, none of my business, and he keeps walking.
Yeah, good.
But then over on this side, there is like a peasant woman. She's got like a basket with some like food in it, like bread and like some like wrapped meat and stuff like she's just gotten from the market. She's obviously on her way home, and she starts walking down. She's like, dear boy, are you okay?"
I was only supposed to be doing a job, and they left me. I don't know what the museum, they were doing like. I only signed up to work, and they gave me this and told me to wait. But then someone hurt me.
Who hurt you?
He is
Are
going
you
to
hungry?
describe Alyssa in every detail he can.
Are you hungry? Come with me. Come on. Come with me. Let's go get you something to eat. Let's get you away from here. You don't need to be here. You can come to my house. Where are your mom and dad?
And we never saw him ever again.
Yeah. Or the
I have
egg.
candy.
He is going to do a little bit of insight on the lady.
Okay.
Probably choosing to fail. And what he's going to do is he is going to just kind of like start crying again, like a little quieter. Hopefully, like the wailing, they've heard it upstairs. Like, because I've specifically been talking about holding onto this egg, and that Alyssa has left. So, like, I'm basically trying to play a scene of like making it look inconspicuous, but also bringing attention, so that if like the proprietor or anything does come downstairs, they're gonna have to deal with something. So like I'm like crying and like I'm deliberately making a scene at the back door, holding onto this egg.
Would we hear this from where we are?
I mean, we're at the same corner of the building, and there's probably.
Actually, I think
need
we're in
you
the
guys.
front and he's in the
Roll
back.
perception. Let's see if you guys hear it.
I
Actually,
do
I'm
have
gonna see if some guards
I
hear
do
it,
have a
too.
passive 20.
18.
Nope. 6.
So Dandy and Zarthus hear it.
Oh, fuck. What is that little shit screaming for?
So would that have been like passive or no?
No, you would want to roll your skills. I just have a passive.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you'll roll, and then if it's lower than whatever your passive is, you can take your passive. That's how I'm doing it.
Okay, there was just 2, so I was confused. Sorry.
So yeah, Zarthus and Zarthus and Dandy, you guys did hear it, and Dandy, you recognize that as your baby boy.
Do I also recognize that he's just like egging it on and not being real?
That's a good question.
Because I feel like I would know that.
Actually, you know what? This is another short and small instance of PvP. I want you to roll performance, and then it's going to be against his perception though, which is already a 20. So you got to roll over a 20
with my performance. Okay.
Yep.
Perception
Well,
or
you have to
insight?
fail. Wait, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you want to fail that?
Yeah, I mean, I rolled a 15 for 17. But I feel like because I'm deliberately making a commotion, I feel like it would choose
Dandy
to fail.
also knows it. Dandy also knows who you are.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
So if anything, I feel like in choosing to fail, you know that it is me making a scene, which then is probably just like, okay, what's he doing?
Right. That's kind of what I would assume.
But yeah. But I talk about
however,
the egg. So not sure if
I
that
will
does anything.
say, your characters don't know this, but I'll tell the players this. None of the guards heard that, unfortunately.
Fuck,
Don't
I'm
know
good.
that. So what
Also,
Zarthus
these guys are really bad at their jobs.
What
I don't
Zarthus
get
would
paid
do
enough.
would be like, I don't care if
These
he's
guards
faking it.
actually have really good perception. It's crazy how bad I just rolled for them.
He's gonna blow
They got
everything.
earbuds in, listen to that new Megan.
They're all.
Zarth is gonna take off. I'm gonna try to get down there and shut him up because I don't know that the guards didn't hear, and I think he's about to blow everything. So I'm just gonna bolt as fast as I can in that direction.
So that's going to be
If I dash,
Neil's
it's
turn.
80 feet.
so that'll be Neil's turn essentially there. Oh, we need to finish what you were the woman that was talking to you. We need to deal
Yeah.
with that before we go on with Zarthus here.
All
right,
I'd
so
really say
Neil.
either that'd be closer to the end, so maybe on the next turn, she'd be wanting to lead me away.
Well, she's trying to take you with her, so you either need to convince her to go away or something. But she's like, come, dear boy, we'll go over here. We'll at least get you something to eat. You don't have to come with me.
I've got
Kind of that,
candy.
but
Yeah.
I do, but we I can take you to the guard. I can take you to the Lord's house. I can take you wherever we need. Please
The
let me
insane
help you.
With
insane asylum.
persuasion,
BSDM dungeon.
Oh God! Not
I
in my
am
game. We've talked about this.
I am
If
going
it's
to
consensual, it's
What's wrong with
okay,
you
dude.
people?
If it's
I'm gonna do
consensual.
No, it's not. It's child.
persuasion.
Oh yeah, he's 15, so
I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah, I did
Neil's
forget
only
about that.
15.
I did forget about that.
Um I am going to roll a persuasion and like still crying, I'm gonna talk about the how would I do it? I'm
how
trying to
big
figure out
is
if
the
Deal
goober
would.
that just came out of your nose while you're crying?
Oh, he is not
You could-
filled.
You could also
Like,
just
it's
like punch her in the gut
cold.
and run.
Roll for
I'm
snot.
not punching her in the gut. I'm trying to figure out if Neil would think fast enough. I feel like
Honestly, it does kinda sound like
he's been pretty quick. I feel like he would, whilst crying, persuade her in saying the doctor next door, and that he was supposed to give this to her to like hide or exhibit or something. He's basically telling half truths. He's like, I was supposed to wait and just give it. The doctor said to give it to her, and they can do it. And he's like pretending to
Where
basically have a
where
panic
were you
attack.
supposed and where were you supposed to meet this doctor?
I was supposed to find her, but everybody left.
Well, where were you supposed to find her at? I can help you find her. I can take you there too. I can take you there.
He
Please just let
is
me help you.
gonna pretend to have a panic attack and like walk slowly, but is saying that he's playing this up so much, where he's basically saying that the lady kept yelling, the lady kept yelling about me and this egg, and to take it to the doctor next door, and like, yeah, after a while he would probably mention the proprietor's name, but like that she kept yelling to take it next door because it needs to be taken out. It's too valuable or something.
She says, "Do you mean that, doctor? Do you mean that woman right there?" And she kind of points down the alley, and at the end of the alley, almost at the edge of the street, is Dr. Daniel, and she's passed out. Because remember, she was drunk as hell earlier, and
Yeah,
she's like passed out on the edge of the corner. She's there waiting for you, but she's not well.
I am going to cry a little harder, and like make it sound like everything is going wrong. He's gonna cry a little harder and then start sobbing, saying the name of the proprietor is gonna hurt him harder now. He's gonna hit him harder. She's gonna really hurt him now because he can't do what he's told because she's drunk. I am incriminating this bitch.
God. You're putting this woman in the worst spot. See, at this point in real life, if this was me, I would be trying to help this kid to this point, and then I'd be like,
Nope.
Well, all right, bye, kid. Good luck.
GG, little shit.
The most trouble for me. Bye.
But I feel like this woman's gonna try to be nicer. Oh gosh. No, please, I don't want. I need to. I can help you however we need. You want me to go? I'll go help her. I'll go help her. And so the woman kind of runs off. And so now there are a set of footprints out in the snow going across out behind the carriage and off
Yep.
down the alleyway towards where Dr. Daniel is passed out. She's got snow collected on her.
Cool. That'll be Neil's turn then.
Yeah. And this woman is down there now, like kind of like getting Dr. Daniel awake and like taking care of her. She needs it. But yeah, that'll be Neil's turn.
Then also, hopefully, if like they're trying to get Dr. Daniel, then Daniel will get up and stuff. And if there's any guards, and they'll think that she's in on it, so she can be a meat sacrifice if she needs to. Neil don't care.
My God.
Dr. Daniel was
all right.
on our side, right?
Welcome to playing D&D with me. I'm making things dark.
Dr. Daniel is your friend.
Okay, I thought
Oh yeah,
so.
no, not Dr. Daniel. We like Dr.
She's
Daniel. I meant the nice
she's
lady that
just
tried to
drunk.
help me.
Oh my god.
People
Actually,
die
she's
in.
not
Am I
really
there
drunk.
yet?
She just got. Let's see. Where did you go?
I'm still down in the room. I haven't moved my token. I've got 80 feet of movement with just a action and bonus
Yes,
action.
that's what you were doing. So you were moving down there.
8 feet, damn.
Yeah, I got 40 feet base
And
movement speed.
I've decided I'm gonna since it's 10 minutes is each like heist turn. I'm not gonna make movement that strict unless we're in a fight. So
Okay.
don't count your movement. Don't count your movement like that. You can pretty
just-
much have free reign of this entire place.
I'm just saying I'm faster than everybody. I just want to remind everybody that.
Well, at least you've got something that you're better at than everyone else.
I want to screech to the bottom of the
It's about
steps here.
damn time.
I'm going to screech to the bottom of the
I feel
steps
like
and be
you
like,
tripped and fell, and that's why you're faster.
I'm too fast.
You rolled down the stairs.
I'm just outside. I'm just. I feel like Neil would have moved just outside the building.
I'll run to the door until I can see Neil. Neil, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm gonna turn around, hearing Zarthus, immediately stone cold. The tears are gone, and just, oh yeah, I found Dr. Daniel, by the way.
What are you doing? You're making a commotion. You realize we're supposed to be quiet.
Yeah, and the peasant woman tried to help. Dr. Daniel's out cold at the end of the street.
Okay, why are you screaming?
Well, there was no one here. I was just going to incriminate people.
Who?
Alyssa and the proprietor.
They're not
Alyssa.
Here. What was your plan?
Well, the people are going to die eventually. You may as well use someone else. I want to die.
Can I ask a quick question?
Go.
And I hate to be such an American here, but what do you mean exactly by proprietor?
Oh, is that not the person in charge of the museum? The proprietor of the museum. Oh, curator.
Yeah, I've never heard that word
use?
before. So.
Proprietor, curator, the owner, etc.,
Right,
etc., etc.
Right, I know
I'm
the
gonna start
word. I
using the
just
word
wasn't
curator.
quite sure how you were using it here. We don't really use that word.
We don't use that word.
It's like
honest,
cunt.
I don't think we do either. I don't think we do. I think it's more a British one. That's just what I'm used to.
Okay.
You're just saying shit. Okay, I gotcha.
So Neil, walk me through this. You're down here alone. So you start screaming in an attempt to frame people.
Yeah, I found an egg, by the way. I think it might be the egg, but I found the egg.
You realize that makes this even dumber, right? You have the egg and you're drawing all this attention to yourself.
I was just gonna kill someone with
Have
the
you
egg.
been drinking again, Neil?
I have not had a drop. Sorry. I have not had a drop because I forgot that I made him have this accent. I forget, and then I just default back into Australian.
When he shows me the egg, I just want to kind of give it a look over. Does it look like the real egg to me?
Probably not. What's your rolls?
Roll perception on it. Or
Perception.
investigation. Your perception's better, though.
Let's do that. Let's stick with perception. Come on.
I want you to
10.
roll lows so bad.
It was on a 1 and clicked over.
Dang.
Nice.
What did you get?
10 total.
10? Okay, so you got 13 then. That's your passive.
No. Oh,
Um,
yeah, right.
Yeah, your passive is 13. This is the egg. This looks exactly like the egg you saw earlier. It glows the same. It looks the same. It's about the same weight, about the same feel. It even kind of like has the same like texture to it.
You lick it, it tastes the same.
Let's take it next door and make an omelet.
How far away is our HQ where we're supposed to drop this off?
No, Dr. Daniel's meeting you out back. Remember?
Dr. Daniel's
She's there
done
in the
for.
alleyway.
Yeah.
She's passed out.
she's
She's
not.
passed out in the snow.
She just passed out in the snow.
You just
Go
needs a
wake her
good
up.
smack in the face.
Just smack her in the face and give her some coffee.
Yeah, the lady's gone over.
Even though she's a drunk, even though she's not a drunk, I keep saying she's a drunk. She literally only drank today for the first time in her life. That's why she's like this.
I see.
But she's the only person that can stop this thing from hatching. She's the only person that has the ability to stop it. So you got to take it to her. And she's passed out at the end of this alleyway.
Okay.
Being helped by the lady, so that's
now,
something at
Neil, just walk me through this. What does the lady think happened exactly?
The lady thinks that the curator attacked me, yelled at me, hired me to deliver this to Dr. Daniel, to put it into an exhibit somewhere and keep it safe. Oh, and she believes that Alyssa's the one that cut off my arm. And he's gonna like show the pointy bit of the sword out from under his shirt. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
So on the other hand, people are going to spread the word and start talking about how Alyssa is a child beater, and the curator here is a horrible person that hires child labor.
Yeah, there's no flaws in this plan. I think we need to go talk to Dr. Daniel and see
I
if
also
she...
love how you just
All right, I'm going to take my dog outside. He's going nuts. Sorry.
Alyssa just like left, and you've just like, that
I
is
know.
dead to me.
I know.
Somebody has abandonment issues.
I'm going to go out and approach Dr. Daniel and this peasant lady and tell Neil to stay back because I think he's done enough.
Okay, are you taking the egg with you, or are you leaving the egg with Neil?
I don't trust Neil. I think I'd slip the egg in my bag if he would hand it over. I don't know if he can hear us.
You're bigger than him. You can just push him down and take it.
Sure. Hey, Neil. I was thinking about slipping
the worst
the egg.
child ever.
I was slipping the egg in my bag and going to talk to Dr. Daniel. Would you hand it over or no?
Or do we have to talk about how he's bigger than you and he gets to push you down?
As much as Arthas would love to push down a child.
I do hate this kid though.
It is one of my dreams too, to push down a child.
All right, come on. He's 15. He's 15. In the medieval time frame,
is punchable.
He should have like 3 kids by now. I mean, let's be honest.
15 is punchable. I feel like while you're doing that, can I roll sleight of hand to just slip it in without him noticing?
That's what she said.
Wait.
What do you mean to slip it in?
Are you trying to slip
I don't know, like Just
Are
try
you
to be
gonna stop
sneaky about
him
it.
from
Maybe not
taking it,
like
but then give it to him anyhow?
But just
yeah, but like
like you already have it.
You're
just making
so
it
insufferable.
Just to be weird like that? Okay, yeah, you can do that just to be an asshole. Yeah, sure, I love that.
So
Sleight of
insufferable.
hand. Yeah.
Roll for asshole.
15.
Yeah.
I'll take the
15.
15.
Okay, actually, I need Zarthus to do a perception against it to see if he
Because your base is
is able to
13.
beat it.
All right.
I want you to
You gonna-
notice it.
The one time
Yes.
I needed it.
I'm just gonna slip it straight in and be like, "You've had it the whole time."
Oh my god. Neil, when this is over,
You still notice doing it. I love that.
when this is over, I'm gonna need you to like get far, far away
Die.
from me. And then I'll go out to talk to Dr. Daniel and this peasant lady now.
So when you go out there, Dr. Daniel is setting up, and the peasant lady has kind of like there's like a little tavern here, and the peasant lady is inside, and Dr. Daniel's kind of like sitting here like this,
Baby's first
and
drink.
the peasant lady went inside to get her like some soup and coffee because Dr. Daniel needs to be slapped around and wake the fuck up. You know what I mean?
I'll go
But
sit, like, just
she's
kind of crouch down
she's
in front of
there.
Dr. Daniel.
And she's kind of responsive. She's just real drunk. She needs a little help. You know, she's not a drinker. She's never drank, and she straight up just like someone gave her a bunch of whiskey tonight. That was a great idea.
Dr. Daniel, do
You
you
didn't ask for it.
do you remember me?
Yeah, you you dress like shit.
Mm, thanks. Listen, we kind of need you to focus here.
Who needs me to who?
All right, I'm real sorry about this, and I'm gonna backhand her across the face.
Well, why'd you do that?
I need you to focus.
Well, fuck you.
Okay, listen. Do you remember what we're?
You slam me in the face.
Oh God, do you remember what we're doing here? Do you remember?
Yeah,
Do you
I'm on
remember?
the sidewalk. It's snowing.
No. Why we're at the museum with the egg? Do you remember that?
I have this thing for the egg. For the egg. And she pulls out the container it's supposed to go in.
That's interesting.
For the egg.
Can you tell me how that works?
Please tell me it's just a.
He just kind of like grabs it and it pulls apart and she's like, you just put the egg in it.
That's the end of it. That keeps it safe.
Well, then you close it.
Yes, I mean, is that the only thing we have to do to keep this thing from hatching? Time is running out.
Yeah. I have to take it back to the swamp, but that's all I need
The
from you.
swamp,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's
You
the
dress
thing.
like shit.
I do. I've heard that a lot. Listen very carefully. Where is the swamp?
Mm,
I've been there, but I don't really know how to tell you where it is. I got maps back at my place I can show you, but I don't really know how to tell you how to get there.
Where's
I'm
your
sorry.
place? Where's your place?
I don't really know how to tell you how to get there.
Oh, good God. Mm. Okay. I will take the container and I will put the.
No. You give me the egg, please.
You're
Just give me the fucking egg. What's wrong with you people?
you're not in any position to handle this thing right now.
You're not in any position to handle it either. I gave you money to bring me the egg and put it in this. So bring me the egg and put it in this.
Okay, I'm trying to help you. I want to put it in. That came out wrong.
Don't talk to me like that.
I apologize. I didn't mean it the way it sounded. What I'd like.
Bring me the fucking egg. Okay, listen. Can I talk to someone else?
There's
Can
no
I
one
talk to your
else.
Can I
supervisor?
speak to your manager?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna
She's
stand up,
sobering up now. She's mad. She's
stand
pissed
up,
now. She's
turn
mad.
around, and then just crouch back down. I hear you have a problem with one of my employees.
Yeah, he's a fucking asshole, and he won't just give me the fucking egg.
He is, but I rest assured I've got the egg, and I'll give it to you. If you will
Just
put it,
here, just give
and
me
I'll
the
hand it
fucking
over.
egg here.
Oh my god.
Okay, and I'll hand it
And
to
then
her.
you hand her the egg, and she's like, "Oh God, what the fuck is this?
It's not. God, that little shit.
The fuck is this?" She licks it. She's like, "This is the fucking rock candy. Didn't you? What's wrong with you people?" And she just shatters it on the ground, and it just explodes into a million pieces. Like, "It's not the goddamn egg. What's wrong with you? Oh God!" And she kind of just turns around and starts puking. And then she like passes out and lays in her own puke.
Yeah. Yep.
Been there.
I'm gonna reach out.
That's the end of your turn.
Well, hold on.
That's
One
the
more
end of
thing.
your turn,
One more
Darth.
quick thing. I'm gonna reach out and just kind of pat her head, and then move her head around in her vomit a little bit and push myself off.
Oh, she's good people. Don't do that to her. She's
I feel like you get -1 now to
yeah.
all
I
your
feel
rolls.
like
Now, why?
Dolly.
now,
You know that Dolly's watching all the time.
Oh, was Dolly
Arthur,
Santa
why would
Claus?
you?
Sis,
Why
sis,
would you?
sis.
Why would you take a fake egg to this person and make their night worse? How could you? Why would you do that to
Yeah. All
someone?
right.
And then you rub their head in their own vomit. You're like,
And they were laying it.
Dolly's
horrible
watching this.
They were laying in
That's
it
why Dolly hates you.
anyway.
That's why Dolly hates you.
Neil did all this just to set Zarthus up.
Dolly did need a reason to hate Zarth, so there you go.
Neil knew the egg was fake. He was just like, "This is rock candy."
I told you to taste it.
You did say
You
did
I
say
laughed.
that.
I laughed when you brought that up because no one had tasted it.
I'm not gonna lick a dragon or a abyssal whatever egg, but I probably will in the
All
future.
right, next up, Dandy. Next up, Dandy.
Every rock is going to be licked.
Alright.
Every chest is going to be stabbed.
I've got a couple of questions before I leave the office. One, did everybody actually check everything in this office?
No.
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 The
I finished off the desk, but there was 2 other
yeah.
cabinets, I'm pretty sure.
The desk has been thoroughly checked. There's a shelf and a filing cabinet.
Two,
I'm still
even
in
though
here,
we didn't
too.
really establish it, I gave the other 2 people the rest of their gear out of the bag of holding. And then I will go ahead and use perception and just go ahead and like see if there's anything else in the room other than the 2 shelves that I'm missing.
No, it's already been thoroughly perceptioned. You'll need to like investigate specific things at this point.
Okay,
This room has been thoroughly perceived.
let's go ahead. So I got a couple of questions I'm trying to ask the group. Let's just above table. So do we know and or do we remember, DM included, we said that the museum owed a bunch of money to somebody, that the museum was trying to take the egg to somebody to give them a bunch of power to fuck up Baldur's Gate. Do we know, are those the same people and who are they regardless?
I think the
Is who the
situation
same
is, so I
people?
think it's random investors that they owe a lot of money to, just like everybody, and also the state. So I think it's the curator is going to try to use the egg to basically hold ransom and make money back.
Sure.
The only other
But
lead is that Alyssa is nowhere to be seen. So
Yeah.
logic would dictate that she would be a suspect too.
Yeah, but we don't know what alliances she has. So, DM, you said that last playthrough, I believe, I found paperwork that showed books that she was in the red and she owed tons and tons of money to somebody. I don't remember, didn't write it down. Do you
Well,
know
not
that?
just somebody. It was when you owe tons and tons of money, you just owe tons and tons of money to a bunch of different people.
No, but there was somebody specific. Unless you just don't want to give me the information, but you did
I
last
mean,
time.
I don't necessarily remember what I said. I may have just made it up at the moment. I'm sorry.
Okay, well that's fine. But
Again,
so far,
it's part of the puzzle. You'll have to go back and watch the video.
Whoa.
That's one of my favorite puzzles.
Though,
is when I don't remember what the fuck I said, so you got to go watch the video.
but so as of right now, nobody has learned anything actually substantial from the office about where money's going and coming from and who they may be taking the egg to.
No.
There's no lines drawn at all.
No.
Okay. Well, I don't know. It seems unlikely that I'll find anything else here, but
I will say above table, there is a bit more information to find in here. It's up to you though.
Pidbey's in there too, so if you want to take one Pidbey, I'll take the other thing.
I just honestly at this point I'm thinking like there's probably not much more really to find out, but okay, I'll take a shelf. Give me a random shelf and I'll take a look at it.
Okay. Do investigation.
I can't have perception?
No. When you're looking for specific objects and looking
Okay,
at specific things. Yeah.
Do you have your
So
inspiration?
your passive is 10, and you do have your inspiration.
Do I find anything out by 10?
Not really, no.
Okay,
People have rolled higher
we'll
and not found.
do another one. Oh, great. So less. Okay, so nothing. There's books.
So yeah, you're able to read pretty much the same thing and pretty much glean the same thing that was gleaned earlier about how they owe a lot of people money, and they are deeply in the red, and that they've been selling shit and making fake versions of it to make the museum continue to function.
Selling things to whom?
You did not roll high enough to know.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna leave and move on into the next room and try to like also do like perception.
Well, that's going to be the end of that turn, though.
Sure. Okay. Well, I'm just saying that's what I'm doing.
And
Bonus
then
action, magic stones.
okay. Then we're gonna go Venona.
Okay, I'm going to investigate the I want to find out who the museum has been selling the real items to on that shelf.
Okay. Okay, so you'll have to do an investigation. Can you do that?
22.
Ooh.
Nice.
Nice. Venona's been killing it this round.
Yeah.
You see that
100%.
it's been so you see that it's been sold to a bunch of different nobles, essentially. Even some of them have been sold to the Lord Neverember. Um, any buyer that's willing to buy, they've been willing to sell to. They're not picky about who they are selling their junk to. Or not their junk,
Dolly's
their
bought
good
some
stuff.
stuff.
It's their good stuff. how high did she roll?
22.
Really high.
22. Dolly has not bought anything. However, you do see that fiend Jolene's name. She's bought 3. She has bought a stuffed tiger. She bought a huge gem, and she bought the largest diamond ever found on Toriel.
Mm.
We're taking this back for blackmail.
Might be good blackmail.
All
My lord
blackmail
and
is
savior
good
Dolly needs
blackmail.
it.
Well,
Yeah. Brownie points for sure for
Okay, so is
Venona.
there anything else that I can do there?
You can move somewhere else after this. So your investigation was pretty much your action, and that was a good investigation you just did. So you can just pretty much move somewhere else in the building if you want.
Okay, and then this office is the main office. It's connected to a middle time office. And did we find out anything there? Like, did we already search that whole place? Because I know Zarthus was looking at the papers.
Nobody has searched that middle office at all.
We just kind of went straight through it.
Dandy did. Dandy looked through it.
Did he?
Yeah.
I do remember saying, I'll pick the lock if you want to look through the cabinets and stuff. I do
Yeah.
remember saying that.
Okay. He got a bad roll. That was it.
Yeah, I don't think he found much, but
And he only looked at like one thing. There's a lot to look at in here. There's multiple filing cabinets, multiple shelves.
So can I look at the other filing cabinet in this room right now?
Yeah, I'll let you do that. And if you want to give up your movement, like if you give up your movement from leaving this room, yeah, you can look at the other filing cabinet.
All right, let's do that then.
Okay.
What is it?
Roll an investigation on it.
22.
damn.
Oh, damn.
She's good at
Well,
these.
You gotta get your shit together. I know you gotta get your
One
shit
of us
together.
needs to be.
I'm doing my best.
You gave a bit of rock candy to a drunk lady, like.
You gave me that. That's totally on you.
All right. So
How dare you blame a child for your?
He's 15. He's not that young. He should know better.
Inside of this filing cabinet, it's just a bunch of normal files you'd expect at the museum, just like things about different exhibits, different financial situations, et cetera, et cetera. But just like in the other one, in the back of the third cabinet up, there is a like a little latch that can be undone.
Can I undo it?
You rolled a 22. It is trapped.
Okay.
Which you can roll a sleight of hand to disarm the trap if you'd like.
14.
Oof. When you twist the little thing to undo the trap, you hear that whooshing sound, just like Zarthus had heard earlier, and the entire filing cabinet gets sucked into a void.
Not as easy as it looks, is it?
Well, that
Ruh-roh.
sucked.
Wow, what a sad time. Okay.
And then outside the door, right at that time, you hear, or actually, I don't know if you guys heard that.
I heard something.
I don't think it'll pick it up. You
What
heard
is it?
knocking. There was knocking on the door.
Can I
Hey,
react
who's
or
in
no?
there?
Can I react or no?
Yes. Because there is someone at the door saying, "Hey, who's in there?"
All right, I will
So
say
you and Pibby are the only people in there.
maintenance. Like I'm
Roll
just
deception.
cleaning. 8.
8. Well, let's see who you are. I don't know. I don't recognize your voice. And they unlock the door and come in. Pibby,
Hey.
you are in this room. What I'm going to give you a quick reaction. What do you do to like
I
get away?
have that ability that I can basically hide anywhere and not be seen because I'm tiny. So I'm gonna quick just like dive under the desk.
Yep. Okay. Cool. I'll scoot you over there then. There we go. All right. The guard comes in. He's like, "Who are you? I don't recognize you. Who are you? What are you doing in here?"
I'm Venona. I'm the maintenance. What's up?
I don't know anything about a new maintenance person.
Do you think that you should? Like you get paid that much, bro?
Yeah, I believe I should know who this about a new maintenance person.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess go ask your boss. I mean, I don't
Let me
know.
see your alarm pass, please.
I'm shuffling. And I pull out a thing of degreaser and I'm like, what? Like,
You do have an alarm pass though, sis. You got an alarm pass. Remember, Biscuits and Gravers upstairs gave you one.
oh yeah, so I'm gonna pull that out and I'm gonna make it to where he's like annoying. So I'm gonna pull out my other pocket, some more towels, but they like just keep coming out of my pocket and he's like, bruh. He's getting
like,
frustrated.
all right. He's like, all right. That's fine. What are you doing in this office though? Miss Arkin doesn't like people in her office. Even if you are here to clean, she likes to do this herself. You need to scoot on out of here, please.
Okay, but it was on my map, and I whip out a napkin that's got an X marks the spot on it. All right, well, whenever she comes, what's your name? So I can tell her to come get you to clean this office because I didn't get to. You know what I mean? It's putting food on the table. Like, I gotta have this job.
My God, this is a crazy name. My name is Surith Danaval, and you can tell her exactly who told you to leave her office. I'm sure she'll be pleased with me.
Okay, I mean, whatever, but you ain't getting me fired over this. I got kids.
Please just leave her office.
All right, bye. Oh, did you get the G&Bs? They had a staff party earlier with some G&Bs. Did you get some of
Already
those?
gone.
Oh,
He's already gone.
so sad.
But he will be back to check in a second, so you should definitely leave her office.
I think that maybe I'm going to murder him.
Wow.
I knew I should have done it the first round, but y'all were talking me out of it, like, calm down, But actually,
They were.
he seems like he knows, like, this person personally. So what if he's, like, gonna tell her, like, tip her off or something?
I have this strange feeling that no
Yeah.
one's going to make it back to the guild after tonight.
We're all gonna have new characters come our next heist.
I'm just saying, I got this little sneak attack that I'm just dying to just Just
Well, I'm
I can get
scooching
them.
you on to this other room here now, Venona. I'm just gonna move you on up. All right. Then that brings us to Pidby.
Pidby is going to cast sleep. Pidby's gonna cast sleep.
That'd be great because when he
I'm not
goes to
gonna take-
sleep, then Vernona will get like auto crits when she goes to BS his head
Yeah.
in.
And can just slit his throat or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm
So
cast
you're
sleep.
gonna like peek out of the door here and cast sleep on him.
Yeah. Just peek around the corner of the desk, I guess.
So the guard. I forgot you can't see. The guard went ahead and left. He's back outside in the main room again, but he is just outside that door. So you could just kind of like poke your head out and do it.
I have a candle.
Yeah.
She said some love.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
In
gonna.
this room, in the main room, there are kind of like windows at the top. There is a bit of light coming in. You can see a bit where you can see enough to do the spell.
Yeah. Yeah. Pidby's just gonna just crack the door. He probably wouldn't have noticed it because he told her to leave, so he's probably anticipating that she's gonna walk out. So
Yeah.
Pidby's gonna crack the door and go, "Great sleep is the quickest way to great dreams," and just cast sleep.
So how much HP can it do? It's like 5d8, right?
I'm doing it at first level because I don't need to do it because it's just the one guy. I'm trying to find it. 5d8.
Yeah, it's 5d8.
Um, 15.
Ooh, that's not a great roll.
It is unsuccessful. It's not enough to make him go to sleep.
Rude. Honestly, rude.
Yeah. Would you like to move somewhere else, or
Uh,
you want to stay there?
yeah, I'm gonna just slip back in. Maybe hope that he thought that maybe Venona was saying some shit or something. Like, is she talking shit about me right now? And then, Pidby's gonna just slip back in, go back into hiding.
Okay. Would you like to move on up in here? I'll go ahead and give you another thing to do if you'd like to move on up in here and investigate in this room or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to slip into that middle room because I think that'll be my best shot at finding any information at all.
Okay. So in this room there are lots of filing cabinets, lots of shelves. There's even a couple boxes that are large enough to that they are large enough to possibly hold the egg. So there's stuff to look at in here.
Okay.
Specifically, there are 4 boxes that look large enough to hold the egg.
Cool. That's a real stupid idea.
I mean, let's be honest. Except for Venona, we haven't really had good ideas so far.
Oh man, I'm about to make a bad decision, and I think it's gonna be great. I'm gonna do
You
it for the
living for the
last.
chaos? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast firebolt on one of the boxes because I figure the egg won't burn. So I'm
Fair
just
enough.
Or
gonna
hatches faster.
yeah.
All right. Okay. So
Fire
you're
is
able to cast
faster than
Firebolt.
trying to open these boxes or detect traps. I'm just gonna set stuff on fire.
You're able to burn the box. The guard outside does not hear.
Great.
These guards, man.
Yeah, they suck. They need to all be
I know.
fired.
Fuck. No wonder this place is going under.
Here's the wildest part. They have +4 perception, and I just keep rolling these awful rolls.
All of the
Zarthus, I didn't know
guards
you were a
are
guard.
terribly
Zarthus.
for them.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were a
Yeah,
guard.
there's are this. Yeah.
It's like Clone Wars in here.
Yeah. So inside the box you torched is a large a large shard of obsidian that it weighs about 70 pounds. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. You know, like beautiful shiny black glass. It's
Cool.
It's kind of mesmerizing when you look at it. It's kind of hard to look away.
Take it.
Yeah. I am tiny, so there's no way I'm taking anything that's 70 pounds.
You know who's
I don't even
nearby
think
and
I weigh 70 pounds.
you know who's nearby and has a bag of holding? Dandy.
Our
Me,
good
me, me,
friend
me, me, me.
Dandy.
Yeah, just take it.
Is Dandy in there with me? Or
Yeah,
near
he's
me?
standing right there next to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just Dandy watched me just set something on fire, so
I just open up the bag
He's like,
and you throw it in.
ooh.
yeah.
How nice.
Listen, it's effective.
And that is going to bring us to the end of this session. Yeah. Well, I thought about doing one more turn, but I realized we've only really had 2 turns this whole time. So I thought one more turn. I don't want to be here till 1:30. So
Yeah, there's.
But that's all right. I was expecting 5 to 6 sessions for the heist, so
There we go. We're on track.
Okay.
I knew that egg we found was fake, but
Yeah.
I just didn't know. Can I say one thing now so I won't forget it? What I would do, since the lady that I was talking to is passed out and I don't think it's going to be very helpful. I want to take the container with me when I leave, since she's now unconscious. Just because I don't trust her anymore. So I just want to.
You'll be able to try that at the beginning of your next turn.
Okay. I just want to make sure I say it now so I don't, it's on the record so I don't forget to say it at the beginning of the next session.
I'm writing it down right now.
Perfect.
Yeah, and we gotta find out where this, what you say, a swamp or something. What was it?
Yeah, she wants to take it to a swamp, but she's in no position.
The Merkmeyer.
The Merkmeyer swamp.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting. All right. Well, you got anything else you wanna say there, Ravnok, before we close out the stream?
I love you guys. I'm having a great time doing this.
This is so much fun.
I am like giddy over here. I've got all these notes and stuff. I'm like all this stuff you haven't seen yet, and I'm like,
oh, yeah, we're probably gonna miss
like,
so much.
I'm here for it. It doesn't matter. I just I'm thrilled with it. Like you already missed one of the things that I was so excited about tonight. That was like on a timeline. But I'm okay with that. It was really cool, whether you missed it or not.
Since you missed it, would you be able to tell us what we missed?
Nope. Maybe
Well,
after the whole
fuck, I
thing.
tried.
Yeah, after the heist, maybe.
I tried.
Yeah.
Okay. So, everybody, thank you for checking us out. Again, we do this weekly, so we'll be back next time. You think we got one more session of Heist 1, maybe, or?
Wait. I think we're gonna probably be off next week because I think Killer needs to take off next week. She said.
Okay.
Correct. Yep. So
That's
we'll
fine
be
with
off
me.
next week. We'll be back the following week for Heist 1, episode 5.
Perfect.
Ooh.
Okay. So, that will work fine for me. We'll take off next week, and then we'll get back to it after that. But tomorrow night we will be back here on this channel for Temptation. So Neil down there is running that game. I never can get this right. And then me and Hidby and Ravnox in that too. So come back tomorrow to see us there. And then Monday, we're back with Kupo Quest. And a quick announcement just here really quick, since we just decided it today. This one's about me though. Kupo Quest very shortly will very temporarily be going bi-weekly. And Kupo Quest is our 5e D&D Final Fantasy. But the same group will be playing the new Final Fantasy 14 tabletop game on the off week. So Monday we'll still have Final Fantasy tabletop content. It's just we're going to temporarily bi-weekly the main campaign so we can play some of the new system just to try it out because I can't pick up
So
another week, a day of the week.
Finally, it's going by.
So
It's
I
about time.
I find myself wanting to do so many more things, and then I'm like, no, you've got 4 games happening.
yeah.
Or Ravnock, stop it.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. That's why I was like, I went to my Final Fantasy Kupo Quest people, and I'm like, look, I have an idea, but if everybody hates this, we won't do it. And they all seem pretty cool with it, so that's what we're going to be doing. But so yeah, keep an eye out for that. We should be starting that by the end of the month, I think, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in live, those that did, and thank you for all the ones that we get on YouTube. So we will see you 2 weeks from today for maybe the conclusion of this heist. We'll see. But until then, everybody, have a good one.